What's up, chat? What's up, you guys? What's up, chat? What's up? What's up, guys? We got a lot to talk about, man. Trust and believe that. Give me 1 second, though. 1 second. 1 second, chat. 1 second. What's up, y'all? We back, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about today, guys. It's a lot to talk about today. It is a lot to talk about today. Yes. Yes, it is. It is a lot to talk about today. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Chat, there's so much that's going on. First and foremost, I want to say, before we move forward, chat, I want to say that the chat, I'm not speaking to the chat when I say things like you guys or this, that, and the third. They know who they are. Chat, you guys are the ones that are watching the videos. You guys are the ones that are liking it. You guys are the ones that are on Instagram DMing. You guys are the chat. You guys are those people that are in support of everything that I got going on or what I'm doing. A lot of you all don't know what I'm doing, and you're more concerned about what I'm doing and what my goal is at the end of the day. But this chat, this isn't to them. This isn't to you all, but this is to them. It's none of their business what our goal actually is. It's none of their actual business. They want to know what we're doing because there's some things that are happening behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know of. And they're now starting to, I feel as if, this is my personal opinion. I feel like that they're actually how do I put this? Once again, they're misunderstanding what's really going on, and it's because they don't know, and it's because they're being lied to a lot. A lot of people are being lied to. A lot of people are being, manipulated, and they misconstrued on what's really happening and what's really going on behind the scenes, especially in the world and the sport of Taekwondo, especially under USA Taekwondo. They have no absolute idea, no clue what's really going on here. It's completely beyond them. They just don't understand. They just don't know. And now it seems as if they're being redirected into believing that there are certain individuals who are bringing this some sort of change, right? When this argument of change and this argument of injustice and this argument of let's just say unethics and uncertainty within the sport of Taekwondo, it came from a source that's been speaking about this type of thing for over 15 years. Okay? I want to make that very, very clear. I've been arguing this injustice, this unethics, these ethic violations, these due process violations. I've been arguing this for 15 years. Some people recognize the argument. Some people don't. Some people say, let it go. Like I made a post, and we're going to go through all of that today. And we're going to, of course, always look at some Taekwondo. We're always going to look at some the games, look at some fights, and then we're going to take a look at the USA National Championship that was live. I decided to, we did a live video the other day And we got some views on that, which was great, and I appreciate guys for that. That was awesome. But a lot of you guys aren't in it. A lot of you guys aren't in it for the right reason. You're more so in it because of wondering and trying to understand what is my motive, and what am I trying to get out of this. You guys, instead of focusing on that, focus on the real truth of the matter. It's called unethics and injustice that's actually happening within the USA Taekwondo world. Let's just see real quick. 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second, guys. Right. So yeah. So without further ado, let's just, instead of me getting into the rapping and the talking and the running of the mouth and all that stuff like that, let's just go ahead and let's just get into the realm of it. Let's just get into the nitty gritty of it, and we might as well do that right now. Okay. Yes. There's going to be some things going on within this month. This month is going to be some things going on that a lot of people are going to, and I honestly feel like people's foots are in their mouths when it comes to a lot of situations, a lot of things that have occurred. People's foots are in their mouths. A lot of people are a little embarrassed. Some people are kind of, angry or disappointed, and that's called life. You know what I'm saying? Me, on the other hand, for me, you know what I'm saying? Some of you guys in chat, when I say you guys, I'm not speaking about you guys. I'm not speaking about the supporters. I'm not speaking about the ones that watch the videos and support, like, and share. I'm not speaking about you guys, because you guys are, some of you, I'm not speaking about the chat, but some of you guys, and I've noticed, are just followers. You only follow what's on the right path, but when you all see the root of the issue, or the root of, I guarantee this is when you're going to realize, oh, that's what it was the whole time. Oh, really? And again, like I'm saying, I'm just waiting my moment. I'm waiting the moment. I'm waiting my time. Patience. God's timing is always right. You guys just completely, some of you guys just completely just don't understand what's really happening. Some of you guys just don't understand it. You guys don't see it. And it's okay. And because it's not in your face, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I said this one time, a long time ago. I said, but a student of mine, young lady, young girl, she was about 6 years old or something. She said, Master Smith, just because you don't see Santa Claus doesn't mean it's not real. Now, we all know the actual truth. If there's some young kids on this that are watching this channel right now, I'm not going to expose the actual truth. You go talk to your parents about that. However, she made a point when she said, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not real. And that's how some of you guys think. Just because you don't see it and it's not in your face and it's not being exposed, it's irrelevant. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It's somebody just running their mouths about something and nothing really going on here. However, I'm going to say my opinion because I'm a grown man and I'm an adult. And I'm going to say what I know is to be actually true with fact. Okay? I'm not going to speak based off of my emotion. Now, there may be times when I say certain things when I may have, let's just say, I may say certain things out of emotion, but I won't make a decision based off of emotion, if that's understandable. Okay? So let's just get started right off the rip here, man. Let's just get started right off the rip. Let's just get started. Okay? Boom. What do we have here? Okay. There's so much. There's so much that we need to address, man. So much that we need to address. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay? Unbelievable of so many things that we need to address. Where are we going to start? Let's go ahead and just hit off. Oh, let's go ahead and hit off right here. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go off and hit off right here with USA Taekwondo. Okay. We'll go to the channel here. We're gonna look. Of course, we're gonna look at some fights, but we're gonna look at something here, you guys. We want to go to, where's this video? I don't know if you guys saw the video, but I did. Was it a live? I'm not sure. Wait. Wait. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Oh, we want to go into the channel. So, there we go. Okay. Here we go, guys. We want to go into the videos. Here we go. This is what we want to see right here. Okay? I saw this. A lot of you guys saw this. And I'm going to, this is very unfortunate because we're Americans, right? We're Americans. A lot of us, we claim to be Americans, and some people don't know the difference between, there's so many different things that we could talk about when it comes to that. When it comes to the history of the United States of America, when it comes to the history of it, there's so many things we could talk about. I don't really want to get into that part because there's some things that a lot of people may or may not understand, or, I don't want to get into that yet. However, I do want to speak about how there is a complete divide in America right now, especially dealing with the American Taekwondo, with USA Taekwondo. There is a complete divide. Okay. You have your, for lack of better words, people that are running the administration that have had some satisfactory success. And then you have your people on the other side that had tremendous success within the sport of Taekwondo, within USA Taekwondo. And I say that to say, because a lot of you guys will say, well, what do you mean, like satisfactory success? Well, there's a few people within the USA Taekwondo organization that, I'm sorry to say, and it's to be honestly true, not done very well within the sport, or not been very successful within the sport. You guys will say, well, Arnell, you don't need to be successful to be within the sport. Like, you don't need to be one of the best like that to be within the sport. And you're right. You're absolutely 100% right. You do not need to be a world champion or an Olympian to operate and run an administration as the USA Taekwondo. You don't. You just have to have a brain, and you also have to have experience running and operating an organization, specifically a nonprofit organization. That's very important to express as of right now, but it's specifically a nonprofit organization. Some of them within that organization may or may not know how to operate and run a nonprofit organization. I'm not going to go into their history of their expertise and whatnot, because that's not really the issue, whether they know how to run and operate an organization. The issue is that they believe that organization and their administration, because let's just say this first. This is what needs to be said first. USA Taekwondo is nothing but an fictitious entity. That's what it is. It's a fictitious entity, meaning that it's only a name. It's a name. It's a fictitious entity in name, an all caps organization in name. USA Taekwondo is an all caps name in a fictitious name. Okay, that name, organization, nonprofit organization at that, is operated by individuals that are a part of an administration. That administration controls or makes decisions, okay, in the name of that fictitious entity, USA Taekwondo. Okay, I want to make that clear. That needs to be clear. Let's see here. So USA Taekwondo is only responsible for its decision making only based off of the individuals who make decisions on behalf of that entity. If you're following me here, those that understand, you get it. Those that don't, I apologize. Maybe you need to talk to an attorney, talk to a lawyer, or speak to somebody who's operated a business for a long period of time and understands how that operates and runs. Okay. Now, so when I say that there's a divide in American Taekwondo right now, in USA Taekwondo, that divide is not because of the name of USA Taekwondo. It is because of the individuals that are operating in the name of, or in the guise of, USA Taekwondo. Those individuals that are operating and making decisions for USA Taekwondo, okay, are the ones that are dividing American Taekwondo, period. They would argue to you all, to their spectators, to their members, to their sponsors, they would argue to you all that it is not them, it is the people that are angry or upset, or for lack of better words, of what when we watch this video, they're just mad because they may not be a part of the organization. They are not involved in the organization, etc., 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 for many other reasons, or injustices, or for many other reasons of why these individuals are probably or mad. And that's why they're mad. But here's the truth of the matter, okay? Here's the truth. Yeah. The truth is, those individuals are not mad. Those individuals are not angry. Those individuals that the administration has told you members, even you chat, okay, even you chat, they told you guys that The individuals that are behind these computers, I believe they called us or called them keyboard cowboys. This is what they say. They're creating the divide. They want their members, they want their spectators, they want their sponsors, okay, to completely go against them. Okay? They want them to side with USA Taekwondo and their administration, and they have all of you all, I'm sorry to say this, but this is just, again, my opinion. But again, we also have truth involved in this as well. Okay? But they want you all, the viewer, the member, the spectator, the sponsor, they want you all to believe that they are making the best decisions for the athletes, members, and USA Taekwondo. They want you to believe that. So what they do is they divide you and make you believe that there are certain individuals that are fighting against the injustices, that are fighting against the unethics, that are fighting against the violations of due process, etc., etc. They want you to believe that they're just crazy. Don't listen to those guys. They're just crazy. Okay. 1 second, you guys. Let's get back. I apologize, chat. Apologize. But yes, they want you to believe that the individuals that they say, and they can name anybody they want. If you really think about it, they're acting, my personal opinion, they're acting rogue. My personal opinion. It's rogue. They're pointing fingers at individuals or anybody that goes against what they say, anybody that doesn't like what they do, they blackball them and tell their members, their spectators, and their sponsors that those individuals that they're speaking of, that they're pointing the fingers at, the ones that are challenging, the ones that are fighting for injustices, the ones that are saying that these things are wrong or violations of their ethics and codes and rules and policies, they explain to their members and their spectators and their sponsors that those individuals are completely bad people to deal with. They don't want to work with them at all. Okay? And they sweep those things under the rug. They sweep them under the rug, and then they hold them under the rug and lock them in a chest for X amount of time. They don't care how long they hold those individuals. It's kind of like unlawful detainment. You understand what I'm saying? They hold those people there and they just go on about their business as if nothing ever happened, not thinking or expecting that the people or some people will start to question the truth or ask the right questions, because that's really all it's about, is asking the right questions, not expecting those things to ever happen. Okay? So this is why I said today's live is, of course, we're always going to be talking about Taekwondo. We're always going to be going into the sport. But we need to talk today about a few things that have occurred that I've noticed online in the past past couple of days. So yes, we're going to watch this video from USA Taekwondo. We're going to react to this video. Okay, we're going to react to this video, and then we're going to move forward to this because we're going to put the 2 and 2 together. Okay? These things need to be done. The people need to know the truth.
To add.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I apologize. The people need to know the truth. So without further ado, we're going to get into this video. We're going to react to this video. And then we're going to go into other things that actually can bring it back 360 to all of this. Let's go.
Welcome, USA Taekwondo family, back to USA Taekwondo's podcast, version 2. And here's where we talk about all things USA Taekwondo. Those things USA Taekwondo specific, those things USA Taekwondo adjacent, USA Taekwondo tangential, even perpendicular. All forms of geometry will be utilized to ask the burning question, am I able to strike it with my foot? But yes, of course you are, sir. All right, so listen. I am Sherman Nelson, your host. I thought about job titles, man. I had to do a bunch of things. But I'm just going to say I'm me. And I'm me here to do the me thing that only me does. But we ask you all to buckle up and stay with us on this ride. Again, we're going to talk about all things USA Taekwondo. We're going to speak positivity. We're going to pour life into the members, the staff, the families, the components of USA Taekwondo.
See, right here is where you have individuals, a part of the administration, that are reaching out to members and spectators and sponsors that they've obtained, seeking for their support and their endeavors. And now, what are those endeavors? We'll get into those in a minute. Let's go.
So that we can grow. All right. So this is
using the idea of this is how we want to grow and become and get better. It's kind of like an election. It's kind of like an election, okay, campaign, where you have people running for president, people running for vice president, people running for congressmen, etc., and they are promising their citizens, i.e., their members, that these are the things that they are wanting to do. They want to make things better. We want to make things better, you guys. We want things to be right. We want things to be good. We want things to be happy. We want everybody to be okay with this and okay with that. And we're doing everything for the best interests of our sport and our athletes and our members. Remember that, you guys. So make sure you follow us. Whatever we say, we're always focusing on the athletes and the members first. This is what they're giving. They're giving you the idea that that's what they're doing. Okay? When in reality, it really seems like the ones that have been around for a pretty long time, if not as long as, some of those individuals on administration, right? It seems like it's not for really the betterment of the athlete. It seems this way to them, to the individuals that have experience in the sport, to the individuals that know what's going on or been around for a long period of time. it seems as if the individuals that are running and operating the USA Taekwondo as the administration, they say that they're doing it for the best interest of the sport, the best interest of the athlete, the best interest of the members and the sponsors, right? And the spectators. But everything is always rounding up, coming around to where it's beneficial for them. Weird.
Officially, our Nationals Eve preseason, pre-moment kind of episode where we're going to talk about Nationals, and the 2025 U.S. National Taekwondo Championships are around the corner. In fact, they begin in a little bit. They begin on Wednesday. And at the taping and airing of this, it should be Monday. So in 2 days, many of you are already in California. Many of you are on your way to California. Some of you, like your boy, won't get there until tomorrow. But once I get there, we're hitting the ground running, creating content, engaging, shaking babies and kissing hands. We do all of the things to make sure that we have a fantastic encounter with our USA Taekwondo family. All right, so let's talk about Nationals a little bit. It's one of the largest national championships ever, and so we're excited about that, but it's not about being bigger. It's about being better. It's not just about being better, it's about being different. I don't know nothing about, okay. It's not just about being a big tournament, but we want to make the tournament better. So we're looking forward to being in Ontario, California. Competition is Wednesday through Sunday. You can go to usatkd.org to get all the deets about your particular day of competition, all the tickets and hotel, all that stuff's been done. I assume if you have not already bought your ticket to Ontario, I'm going to assume that you're riding the bus, because if you try to buy a plane ticket at this point, you will pay 42 million American dollars. All right, and that's just a little too much to pay for national championships. All right, and so any information you need that you haven't completed, complete it on the fly when you get there. When you get there, find the staff is ready, willing, and able to help facilitate your matriculation through the process, through the line, so that you can get to where you need to be. If you have any questions, any concerns whatsoever, do not call me. Call Jason Poos. I'll put his number in the chat and in the details. But call Jason Poos and ask him to come and ameliorate and remediate your situation so that you can get to the competition that you're in store for. All right, y'all. So listen, let's get to the part that I'm super excited. I'm super excited about all of it. I'm very excited to see all of you guys. I cannot wait to see how many people have grown and changed over time. It's such a phenomenal thing. But I'm really excited about a feature that we're adding. And shout out to Shot Caller for our USA Taekwondo eHub. USA Taekwondo eHub. I will put the QR code here or here. It will be in one of those places. But the QR code will be in one of those places. Listen, we've created a digital environment for all things USA Taekwondo at this Nationals, for you to connect, engage, and share. Connect, engage, and share. All right, and so that's the purpose of the platform. We're really excited about it. It's going to take our engagement to another level, and we're looking forward to that because we're always trying to get to that next level. So,
hint, I want you all to recognize that right there, because we're always taking it to the next level. Because Next Level is an organization that was operating prior to them being in the position of being in administration. Next Level consists of certain individuals a part of that organization. Okay, that organization was to build. It was similar to like a Peak Performance, okay, or RST for that matter. But Next level was like your level two, was similar to a peak performance, where it consisted of this individual right here. It consisted of Jason Poos, the individual he just named, and a lot more other individuals that are a part of that organization. And I'm not going to even say any names, but I'm aware of those individuals. And I know a lot of you guys may or may not be aware of those individuals. But those are the individuals that are operating and controlling in the name or in the guise of USA Taekwondo. Now, what you'll say is, you say, but Arnell, there's a CEO, there's a chief executive officer. That chief executive officer, his name is Steve McNally. He doesn't know anything about Taekwondo. He doesn't know the history. He doesn't know who was involved. He doesn't know the big names. He doesn't know any of that. Now, he may have done his study and his work, etc., or whatever, whatnot. But from what I've known and what the study I've heard, or the research that I've made, that he is a marketing. He does marketing. He's a marketer. He's able to market. He's done fairly well when it came to marketing. However, there are some. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna say it. You cannot make a basket of apples to all be good apples when there is a few rotten ones in that basket. Because if there are a few rotten apples in a basket of apples, those apples will too become rotten as well. Let's continue.
Everybody's welcome. You do not have to be present in Ontario.
Everyone is welcome, is what he says.
To be present in the digital community. You don't. The link will be available. I'll post the link in the details in the description of this video. Again, if you hit that QR code, go in and create yourself an account. And get your screen name and then get it.
Stop right there. Now, this ecom is a database that allows you to engage, share with everything USA Taekwondo for the USA National Championships. But I want the members and the spectators, chat, I want all of you guys to understand, when you register for this ecom, you are giving up your data and your information.
In there, and then let us know that you're there. So let us know that you've created an account, that you're logged on, that you're ready to be a part, so that we can begin the shenanigans that will be 2025 U.S. National Taekwondo Championships. So again, you don't have to be there to be there. But let me put a pin here and park for a second. But if you are going to be there,
let's pay attention.
But if you are going to be there, we want you to be there because you want to be there. As we've said over and over again, I know I've said a number of times in the last 2 years, USA Taekwondo wants to move forward.
Really? USA Taekwondo wants to move forward. How can you move forward when you're blocking individuals from doing or standing for their rights? How do you want USA Taekwondo to move forward when you have certain coaches that have done excellent and had excellent credentials, but yet you tell them that they associate themselves with certain individuals, and that's the reason why the USA Taekwondo does not want to work with them? How do USAT want to move forward when any and every time an individual brings up or comes with some sort of complaint concerning ethics, rules, regulations, and policies, that you remove them from those complaints and sweep them under the rug Okay? And then tell the spectators, members, and anyone that's associated with USA Taekwondo that they are mad, loud, obnoxious, and they're just not good to work with. How does USA Taekwondo want to work or move forward if they're doing that? How? It doesn't make sense.
And to move forward, we have to let some things go.
And to move forward, we have to let some things go. Well, I'm sorry. Me personally, I'm only going to speak for myself at the moment, right now. I am never going to let go what was done to me. You all may not understand right now. Those of you all that are paying attention and listening may not understand what I'm going at or what I'm referring to. Why don't you go ask them? Why don't you go ask them? Ask them what I may be referring to. And see what kind of reply they give you.
But in some cases, we may have to let some people go because we can only move forward if you want to be on board. If you want to be on board, come on. We got room, man. We got plenty of room. But if you want to come on and cause division, strife, controversy,
if you want to come on and cause division, strife, and controversy. So you're telling me that telling the truth is division, strife, and controversy for you guys? Telling the truth is division, strife, and controversy? Wow. That's crazy. Telling the truth is division? Telling the truth is strife and controversy? You guys don't want that to be told, so you're going to label that controversy? How about it's just the truth? How about what was done to certain individuals or certain people or coaches or anybody? How about those things are just the truth? How about it's just the truth? Why do they have to be labeled controversy, strife, and all these other negative? Why does it have to be labeled that? Why is it just the truth?
And all of the like, we can't accommodate that. We can't accommodate.
It doesn't matter what you're trying to accommodate. Because it doesn't matter what you can and cannot accommodate. What matters is what the truth is. The truth is what matters. This is what the problem is. The people do not know the truth. They do not know the truth. They do not understand it. They're confused on what's really happening behind the scenes. They're confused. They don't even know why TJ's saying what he's saying. Some know, some don't know. Some only hear just the comments that he makes. Some only hear the comments that Herb makes. Some only hear the comments that Juan Moreno makes. Some only are understanding that, there's a problem with USA Taekwondo because they don't have certain coaches in position and certain people in place, and the administration is doing this, and they're not really getting anywhere, blah, 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 blah. But really, the people really don't know the full truth.
Accommodate that, and we don't want it in our physical environment or in our digital environment. So listen. If you are of the keyboard cowboy persuasion.
There it is. If you are of the keyboard cowboy persuasion. He's saying, ladies, listen up, chat. Those of you that are watching, those of you that are listening, he's saying that the individuals that are behind their desk making videos, live streaming, YouTube videos, podcasts, typing on Facebook, Instagram, etc., with complaints, any complaints, they're saying that they don't want that controversy. They're calling complaints controversy. They're calling challenges and disputes as strife. That's what they're saying. They're saying that's strife. We don't want disputes. Disputes are strife and controversy. And that automatically makes you a part of the keyboard cowboy persuasion. That's what he's saying. Automatic. He's saying that means that you're a part of the people that want to cause problems. You guys that are doing these things, you just want to cause problems. Why is it we want to cause problems? Why is it that you just don't understand, or maybe you do understand, you just don't want the people to know that it's just the truth. It's not controversy. It's not strife. It's the truth. You don't want the truth to be told. You don't want people to know what some people have done in that administration. You don't want people to know.
And you're mad about everything, and everything is
and you're mad about everything.
Injustice, and you
injustices. What else?
All you ever do is complain.
All you ever do is complain. God, I can't stand you guys. All you ever do is complain. When you're right, you're right. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. And if you think that that's all people do is just complain, it's only because you don't complain enough. You're okay. You're okay with people doing things to you. And I'm not just speaking to him in particular. No. I'm speaking to any and anybody that has anything to do with the administration. You guys are okay with people just doing wrong to you, or are you? Because if somebody did wrong or did something bad or did something unethical to you, what would you do? Would you not complain? Huh? Would you just sit there and say, it's okay, I'm all right with that, that's fine with me? I don't think so. I don't think you would do that. No, I don't. I don't think you would do that at all. I think you do exactly what you all have already done. If you want to know the truth. You guys would do whatever it took necessary to put yourselves in the position that you're in by any means necessary, whether it was by cheating, lying, stealing, or fabricating anything you could to get into the position to where you all are today. That's what I think you would do. You want to say that these individuals are always just mad? No, they're not always just mad. Me, myself, I'm not always mad. In fact, I'm happy as hell. I'm happy as a mother, right? I'm happy. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy. So you don't have to worry about me being mad or anything like that. But what I am going to do is that me personally, I am going to fight for what I know is to be true and right. And I'm going to stand on it. You understand what I'm saying? This is what makes you guys uncomfortable. The fact that there are individuals that will stand on it. Let's continue.
Deride, undercut, undermine. If that's you and you clickety-clack, you're mad because the sun is hot, but it's summer, the sun should be hot. You're mad because the birds outside your window keep chirping. You're mad because you get to the tournament and there's a line, but there's thousands of people, so there might be a line. You're mad about something. Listen, we need you to stay on the Keyboard Cowboy Ranch. The Keyboard Cowboys have a ranch, and I'm sure you already know the location, so just stay there. Just stay there, and then you can stay with the other mad people, and then you can be mad together. Because that's all we're trying to do is create a community.
Yeah, create a community that you all can control, as if there is no people out here that are determined not to be controlled. This is a non-profit organization. Do you understand? The main objective is to take care of and for the benefit of the athletes and the members. It has nothing to do with the administration. The administration is the ones that are supposed to be bringing the benefit to the athletes and the members. If you call not putting the right coaches in place beneficial to the athletes, if you call sweeping complaints under the rug for many, 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 many years beneficial to the athletes and the members, then you're actually crazy. You're crazy. Yeah, that's what it is. You're actually crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. If you think that's beneficial to sweep complaints under the rug and not address those complaints at all for many, many years for the benefit of the athletes, coaches, and members, you're crazy, because it's not beneficial. No, it's not for the benefit. It's not for the benefit of them, of why you sweep complaints and disputes under the rug for many, many years. No, that's not what it is. It's to benefit you guys. It's to benefit you. We can't allow these people to know what's going on. We can't. We can't allow these people to know what's really going on. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They'll look and see us differently. Absolutely not. Come on.
A community of happy people and a community of keyboard cowboys who are mad and at the Keyboard Cowboy Ranch.
Look at that.
All right. That being said, we have real-time chat features.
He's so funny. I swear, bro. He's funny. I swear. I ain't gonna lie. I say this. He is still funny. He's still funny. He always been funny. He's always been funny. I gotta give him that. He's always been funny. But bruh, the Keyboard Cowboy Ranch, come on, man. It's just the truth, cuz. It's just the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. No different than telling people at a church that you owned 80% of people's clubs. That's the truth. This actually happened. Come on. Why are we sitting here trying to fake? We faking. Let's stop. Come on, man.
Hub, and so you'll be able to stay connected and find out what's going on at the tournament. We will be updating the tournament via the chat. We'll be giving out clues to some games that we have going on, and we have some scavenger hunts. We have some prizes, some things that you can win. You can accumulate points over the course of the 5 days, and use that to redeem it for merchandise. We have some special merch that's specific for this event. Of course, you know your boy's gonna be in the stands giving away stuff, but this is the digital version of that level of engagement. Now, if you have chat tendencies like the Keyboard Cowboys on the Keyboard Cowboy Ranch, then we're gonna have to remove you from the chat. We're trying to have
nobody. Now you see that? Now you see what that is? That's called controlling the environment. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot control the environment. No, don't get me wrong, chat. Don't get me wrong, chat. Don't get me wrong, spectators, people that are watching, etc. Don't get me wrong. You should control the environment with security. You got security there, right? Physically, so you can control it. There are no fights, no disrespect, etc., etc., etc. But if he just said, if you're on the chatting and you're saying things that they don't like, that they think is or find to be dispute, or they find to be controversial or strife, they'll kick you off of the platform. Oh, no different than what they did when I was explaining almost 5 years ago that my right to due process was violated, and USA Taekwondo blocked me off of their Facebook page. Yeah. They did that. This is what they're trying to stop. They're trying to control what the people think, what the people know, and what the people do. They want to control what the people think, what the people want, and what the people do. I'm going to say it again. They want to control what the people think, what the people want, and what the people do. Continue.
Nice, safe, enjoyable space where we can kick it. Yes, we can. We can kick it. All right. So again, the chat will be there. Tournament updates, cool gaming stuff. You do not have to be in the place to be in the place. See what I did there? You don't have to be there to be there. So we want you to be there. All right. So that will go live today. Go on, log on, sign up, sign in, and then let us know you in there so we can keep it moving. All right. What else is going on in National? So we do have a number of other special events and engagement. You know, we give out annual awards every year. We also will be giving out the All Academic Scholarship Awards. So kudos to, I got a new sound effects.
We don't hear your soundboard because you pretty much, you know what I mean? Come on, guys. We all know. We all know the truth. Since when you getting soundboards now? When all that stuff was happening? Like, we know the truth here. We know the truth. We know the truth. We know the truth. We know the truth. We know the truth, you guys. Man, come on, man.
Kudos to all the winners for the all academic scholarships, and we're very proud of you for the scholastic achievement as well as your indomitable spirit as it relates to Taekwondo. So kudos to you. We also will be unveiling our varsity letter. I will have the letter jacket. It is going to look very, very, very crispy on me. Please understand so that you're not disappointed. It will not look nearly as good on you as it does on me, but that's okay. But that's okay. Because in the words of Meek Millie, one of Jason Poo's favorite artists, there's levels to this. So you'll be able to find out the information about how do you apply for a varsity letter. It is open to juniors and seniors, typically varsity athletes in high school. Saturday, we have a chat with CJ as if, I don't even know if you're ready because you absolutely never know what CJ's going to say. Much like when he fights, you don't really know what he's getting ready to do. You don't really know what he's about to say, but what you know it will be authentic.
Stop. I'm going to say this. Stop influencing the athletes. Stop influencing the athletes. Stop influencing the members. Stop influencing the people to go against people that have nothing but good hearts and nothing but good intentions for the sport and for the athletes. Now, at the end of the day, let's be honest, everybody is out for themselves. Let's just be real about that. Like, I want to be honest about that. Like, everybody is out for themselves. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be the top dog. Everybody wants to be at the top. Yes, but again, like you said, there are levels to this. And there's only certain individuals that have reached those levels. But that doesn't mean because they reach those levels that you influence the youth and influence the athletes to disrespect them. Because some of you all may not like it, or it makes you uncomfortable. Come on, man, that's not cool. That's not cool. And I don't consider what's being said undermining. I don't think anything that Herb Perez is saying is undermining. I don't think anything that Juan Moreno or TJ is saying is disrespectful or anything that sounds as if they're trying to attack you guys. It's the truth. It's just the actual truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything I'm saying is undermining. I know it's the actual truth. I know what certain individuals have done. I know what they've done. I know that they've swept things under the rug, complaints for many years. I know what they've done. I know what they've done. I'm not saying this because I just want attention. Are you crazy? I don't need that. I don't need that. I've been there and done that, bruh. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be relevant. I could give a damn. Let's just be honest. I could give a damn. I'm me. I know what's up with me. And there's a lot of people in the sport that know what's good with me. They know. I don't need validation from anybody, bro. Not one person. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking up because it's the actual truth.
And shout out to CJ for the chat with an Olympian. I think that's the name. But he will be sharing some of his thoughts and how he got to be where he is, and how much credit he owes me. Because I ran him into a wall when he was like 9. And that lined up his synapses in such a way that you get what you have now. Sunday, we have a superhero battle. A superhero battle. So I have to use my superhero voice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, Batman and Spider-Man.
Let's get past this, bro.
Go at it in a clash of titans. That sounded terrible. But Sunday, we have a superhero battle between Team Batman and Team Best Appearances, Best Movies. The tenacity with which you clamor for the t-shirts and wristbands. We want to just click on the link or scan the QR code. Now, if you're watching this on your phone, I don't know what device you're going to use to scan the QR code, but it'll be on our website too. So go to our website, which is our virtual hub for all this kind of information, so that you can be connected to our eHub. We're going to have a blast on that thing, y'all. Some National Academy updates. I know that you've heard, we've talked about it a little bit before. We want to officially announce the 3 newest members to the Academy. That's Maya Mata in women's minus 49. That's M Double. William Cunningham is in the WCAP program. He's in minus 58. That's Ill Will or Chill Will, depends on how he feels. But our newest addition is in men's minus 68. It's Michael Blooded Rodriguez. He is newly minted to Charlotte, and we're excited to have him. He is a quiet cat in normal conversation, but when it comes to kicking people about the face and neck, he's loud and proud. And so we're excited to have him. They are going to be guests on the podcast soon as we coordinate their schedules, because they are all over the world doing all manner of Taekwondo stuff. And so we're looking forward to getting to know them a little better. And we have a talent ID camp coming up in the first week of August. And from that, we're expecting 2 or 3 more new Academy additions. And then so probably after the camp, we'll kind of wrap up with everybody who's a new addition. And then new addition to the Academy this year, and then we will cool it now. And I know you saw what I did there. Let's give some updates to the Summer World University Games. Listen, SWUG is one of the coolest games, multi-sport games to ever go to. I was very fortunate to be able to coach at 2 of those. And when you see Jason Poos in Ontario, here's what I want you to ask him. Coach Poos, tell me about the taxi in Turkey. 3 T's. Tell me, taxi, Turkey. And please listen to this story in its entirety. All right. But we got to be on the staff there, and it was an interesting adventure, from the showers not draining to creating a veritable swamp of filth and muculence, to ending up in the emergency room, being this close to medevac out to an air base in Germany, to taxi Turkey. So again, ask him for that taxi in Turkey story. Kudos to some medalists. So we have some medalists. Caitlin won a bronze medal in individual. Reclusado won a bronze medal in females individual. Kudos to you. Oh, my bad. Okay. And then Sung Hyung Eric Gunn won a bronze medal in men's individual. Yes. And then our female team of Kahui Kim, Lana Morleda, and Caitlin Recasado run a bronze in female team competition. Woohoo! I love this thing. And then
boring.
They had four. They medaled in 4 out of the 5 divisions. Hey, athletes, kudos to our coaches and coaching staff on the fine work that you all are doing to develop them, to make them. They got that dog in them, and we like to see it. We have some Poomsae regional camps happening in August in Florida and Massachusetts. Go on our website, usatkd.org, and you can get all the information about those camps. In
Sorry, guys.
sparring, Young Suk Ethan Gunn won a silver in men's minus 54. He is the middle child. He's Eric's younger brother and Emmett's older brother. So kudos. I had to throw Emmett in because Emmett is my dude, and we have the same birthday, and he's gonna almost always get a shout out. So kudos to him. At the time of this editing, Hannah Keck is scheduled to be in the semifinals, so she's going to, at the very least, get a bronze medal. So kudos to Hannah, for bringing home a second medal from the World University Games, and we will keep you guys posted on that. All right, y'all, listen, I have gone on long enough. I think that's all our time. Get ready for nationals. Yeah, it's about to be something till about 3 something. We're gonna get it in this week, and we're gonna have a good time. And again, all the keyboard cowboys, stay on your ranch.
Look.
And be angry on your ranch.
Look.
So if you come there and be ready to be engaged and affirmed, and hopefully you have some success. All right, y'all, this is Sherman Nelson, and I am signing off. It has
Look, and hopefully that you have some success. Listen, bro. You guys. Listen, guys. This guy, or those people, or in these individuals, they don't mean that. They're pissed. They're pissed off that people are listening to the cowboy keyboard or keyboard cowboys or whatever the hell you want to call them. Matter of fact, I should get with it. Hold up. Yeehaw! You daggone right. You think that's what it is? Yeah. I think that's what's going on here. You say we're the keyboard cowboys? Huh? Terrible. Terrible. So upset, so angry. Let me see this, man. Unbelievable. The keyboard cowboys. Upset and angry about the truth. It's just the actual truth. Well, enough of that, guys. Enough of that. Enough of that. Let's just move on, man. Let's just go ahead and move on, man, because it don't even make no sense. But we're gonna get into this right here, man, because we had to look at that because we're considered to be the keyboard cowboys now, or anybody that disputes, anybody that disputes what they say. Let's go to Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go to Facebook. Those of you that go to my Facebook, y'all can check me out on Facebook if you like. Let's see here. Let me see something here. we're going to go to TJ's page, guys. Let's go to TJ's page. Terrence Jennings' Facebook page. TJ posted something today. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, TJ's birthday. So let's say all happy birthday to TJ, man. Happy birthday to Terrence Jennings. I wish him the best. Where can I comment on here? Where is it? Let's see if we can comment. Wait. Oh, well, that'll be tomorrow. But anyway, TJ posted something today around about 8 hours ago. And he says, let's check this out, guys. Let's check this out. TJ says, lightly, he says, after this week, one thing is clear. Do what you believe is right, no matter what. Now, this is something right here, you guys, that really gets me a lot. Okay, this right here gets me a lot. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. We can. I don't have the thing on, but I have to put that on later. But look, this is a statement right here. I don't have a problem with what TJ's saying, but I just think it's an issue because for me, after this week, one thing is clear. Do what you believe is right, no matter what. Do what you believe is right, no matter what. Okay. Well, what I believe and what I know is right, I've been doing for 15 years. Absolutely 15 years. Maybe even a little bit longer than that. And all I've had was people tell me, get over it. That's all I've had. I've had people tell me, get over it. I've had people tell me, what are you talking about? I've had people tell me, you're just making up things and blah, 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 and all this other crap. But it's just good and refreshing to see that TJ is now seeing what I've gotten to see, or what I've experienced for many, many years. But I'm glad that he's saying, do what you believe is right, no matter what. Let's continue. People will always align with whatever protects their comfort or validates the story they tell themselves. And when you don't fall in line, you get labeled the bad guy, the loud one, the troublemaker. Look at that. It's funny that TJ says this, and a lot of people are saying, yeah, TJ, that's terrible. But they've been saying that. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. Let's go back. There are other people who were determined not to fall in line with their shenanigans, with their bull, with their BS. And they too were considered the bad guy, the loud one, a troublemaker. And the masses and the spectators and the athletes all agreed with them. They agreed that those individuals were bad people, loud ones, and they were troublemakers. TJ says, I've been called all of that. Not because I'm wrong, because he knows he's not wrong, but because I refuse to get along to get along. Exactly. He refuses to get along to get along. He refuses to be a part of the get along gang. We're all going to get along and come together and stop anybody who disputes, makes complaints, argues, about anything that they don't like. We're all going to come together and we're going to all push them back. We're all going to protect ourselves instead of getting justice and doing the right thing. Okay, let's move forward. Because when I spoke softly, no one listened. Because I know the truth and I won't be pushed aside. He knows the truth. He is a part of that truth. I know this game. It's full of highs and it's full of lows. But when the dust settles, I can hear it, brother, I'll still be standing. Still advocating. Still fighting for athletes. I wasn't meant to fit into the system. I am the red team. My resume speaks for itself. We don't even need to go through all of that, ladies and gentlemen. We already know there are certain individuals that don't need to say nothing. Certain individuals don't need to say nothing. And that's the issue that some of you all have. The fact that they don't need to say nothing, the resume speaks for itself. But still not good enough for the system. And that's fine. Because I'm not meant to serve the system. I'm meant to challenge it and be a part of building something greater. Okay? So this is what TJ says. He says that he is not as if he knows he's good enough for the system, but the system or the individuals operating the system do not consider him good enough or acceptable enough. And we all know that's cap. Yeah. We all know that's cap. We all know that is cap. We all know that is a bunch of BS. You know what I mean? We all know that the individuals that are operating and running this system do not want certain individuals in, even though their resume speaks for itself. They don't want them in there because of, like they said to him specifically after he said it on the podcast. You're affiliated with individuals we don't want you to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what really got me the most. After TJ made this comment, there's all these people in agreement. All these people saying, sir, you're so right. This is so true. Say it louder. Very well said. This upsets me in so many ways, etc., etc., etc. Okay? This person says, Master Jennings, I agree with you completely. Politics exist in every sport. The impact they have now don't define what's ahead. What truly matters is the work you continue to put in, the integrity you hold, and the athletes you uplift. Reading what you wrote, it's clear you're not just part of this sport presence, you're its future. Change rarely comes from those who simply fall in line. It comes from those willing to challenge the system. Key word. It comes from those willing to challenge the system. Let me tell you something. Nothing against my boy, TJ. I want him to be extremely successful. I want him to achieve all of his goals. I want him to become one of the best at this game and be respected as he should be. However, there has been many, many people before these individuals that have already said and told the world of the injustices that have occurred. And none of those individuals, not one of those individuals that know that person including me, have said anything about how that they were right. This proves to you, ladies and gentlemen, this proves it. I'm gonna say it. Chat, when I say them, I don't mean them. I don't mean you, I mean them. When I say them, I don't mean you, chat. I mean them. A lot of those guys, a lot of those people are nothing but followers. They just follow on what is hot right now. They don't follow and know what the truth is. They don't follow and know what is to be right and justice. They only follow to where it's beneficial for them. Let me like this or comment on this because it'll make me look good. Not because it's right. Because not one of them, I'm going to say this, bro. I'm going to say this. Not one of them will fight with you. Not one of them will stand up and fight with you. Not one. Not one. And I'm going to say this again, and like I've said many times. I'm going to say this again like I've said many times. Okay, guys? Many times I've said this, and I'm going to say this again. Arguing on the internet with no formal complaint is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. All you're doing is venting. That's it. All that's being done is venting. Oh, we hate that. Oh, we don't like this. Oh, we can't stand this. There was something that happened the other day with who made that comment. Let's go to Dong Sung Lee. I believe it was. Let's go to him. Let's go to Dong Sung Lee. Let's see where he is. DS Lee, here he is. Boom. He made a comment the other day. He brought up this. He brought up how an individual, let's see what he says here. He says, the sport will continue to evolve only if the quality of officiating and scoring systems keep pace with the athlete's dedication. Why can't Taekwondo match the progressive standards of professional sports? Clearly, there is a technique that's scored here in this video. Why isn't it rewarded? And then you get so many people. Sorry, guys. 1 second. You get so many people, okay, to make these comments. Let me see here. What is it? Yes. They make comments saying, USA Taekwondo needs new equipment, this Dado thing, and blah, blah, blah. Everybody's complaining, arguing. Mark says, I was watching this on stream. It's absurd how they let equipment be used after a test mode takes 7 to 8 kicks to register the helmet is working. People, everybody. Coach Moreno says it's a common theme. Everybody's arguing. Everybody's upset. Everybody's talking about what they do and do not like. But check this out, chat. Check this out. But ask me who's put in a complaint. Ask me who's put in a complaint. Ask me who drafted a complaint and filed it. Ask me. I don't think any of them. They're just on the internet complaining and arguing and upset. And it's nothing against you guys. It's just I want you all to understand that the organization that you all claim that you love so much, I'm going to say it again. Say it again. The organization that you guys claim that you love so much, why do you guys not file a complaint or dispute? Why go on the internet and talk about what you do and what you don't like? Why don't you file a complaint? File a dispute. Take it to arbitration. Argue your complaints or your disputes or your grievances with arbitration. Why go to the internet and talk about what you do and don't like? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? I just don't understand. I don't understand it. But that's people, ladies and gentlemen. That's how people are. That's what they do. And it's just kind of weird to me. But it's all good though. It's all good. Again, I want you guys to understand, you know what I mean? I want you guys to understand. This is no argument, no complaint, nothing towards anybody. This is, again, my opinion, but my opinion has some truth with it too. My opinion has some truth and has fact with it too. And boy, oh boy, I just cannot wait until God's timing is right. Boy, oh boy. Okay? Let's move forward. Man, there's so much that we want to hit, man. So much we want to hit. Let's see here. I wanted to come here and I wanted to look at this fight here. Let's see if we still got it here, man. I wanted to see this. Wanted to come here and watch. Where is it at? Oh yeah, Carissa Shields. She won her fight yesterday, I believe, on Saturday. Congratulations to her. I want to see is it there, chat? I don't remember where it is. Where is it at, chat? Where is it at? Y'all make sure y'all go check out that mastering the double kicks. Y'all make sure you check that out. Oh yeah, just guys let you know, we will be doing more of these how-to videos as well. I want you guys to know that as well. Let me see. And we're going to be having there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the future that I'm going to be revealing soon. Just don't want to give too much, man. You just don't want to give too much because people are vicious, man. People steal out here, bro. People out here, they'll steal your idea in a minute, man. They don't care. Where is it at, guys? Chat. Where is it at, chat? I don't know. All right, so it looks like we're just gonna have to do it this way. Okay. Is this it right here? Is this the one? I don't know, but we're gonna look. Let's start this over. Alright, chat. Let's see what we got. Korea and the Philippines. Philippines in red, Korean in blue. Acha, let's go. Starting off that front leg, that cut. Ooh. thing is this too, you guys. It also seems like it's just not powerful enough. Everything is tapping, tap, 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 tap. Hey guys, is that TJ Curry all the way in the is that TJ Curry all the way in the back there, standing there? If it is, man, make sure you guys let me know. Looks like him. Yeah, it's definitely him. Yep, that's him. And I think that's James Howe too. Yep, James is sitting there watching. Oh. Oi! Oh, that's a punch. Oh, fake headshot. Oi, face shot. There it is, right under. 5-0. Oi! Oh! 9-0. 10-0 blue. That's it. That's game. Yeah, guys, we taekwondo surfing now. Now we're taekwondo surfing. Come on, we taekwondo surfing. We taekwondo surfing. Taekwondo surfing me. It's just so much that's going on, you guys, man. It's just so wild, so wild. But the love of the game, we all have one thing that's in common. We all love this game. That's one thing we do have in common. That we all love this game. We all want, the best for this game, allegedly. And we all know what it takes to be the best in this game. There was a time when Team USA there was no disputes. They were the best. One of the best. And that's now no longer a question anymore. You know what I mean? No longer is that an actual, a thing. Team USA is not even a threat to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's see these guys. Aaron Cook. Bam! That's to the face. Oh my God. Fire. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Bam! Yeah, he's out. We've seen this one. Boom! We've seen that one. Straight knocked out. heavy. Oh! Bomb! Oh my gosh! Maybe going wild. Oh! Bomb! Back kick to the... No, that was back hook kick to the face. Oh my gosh, bro. Bomb! Not about to the face. Shoot! Bomb! Oh my gosh. Yeah, he dropped like a tree. Look at this. Boom! He drops like a tree. Damn.
It looks like he's made that transition well
this
now.
That famous Nadaban Aaron Cook throws. Bam! Straight to the jaw. Straight to the chin.
And then he does that. A spinning turn kick to the head. What an incredible kick. I'm saying how mature his game is. He's counting down and then bang.
Oh, here's Servet. Tons of blood. Turkey. Bomb! Oh my gosh. Bro, that joint is crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, that's just crazy. That is just insane. That off the line to the face is insane. Look at this. This off the line to the face is insane. Bomb! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh! Snap, man. Oh. Bam! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the famous. Oh, we already know about this one. I always wondered, was this Christina Bailey or Barbara Kunkel? I don't know, bruh. Somebody need to let me know what's going on. Who is this person?
Oh my God!
Not the one that got knocked out. The one that did the knocking up. The one that did the knocking out. I'm trying to figure out, is that Barbara Kunkel or is that Christina Bailey? Like, or am I wrong? Like, who is that person? Somebody please let me know.
Count it.
Bam! Oh my God. Bam! Oh my gosh. Look. Yeah! Damn. Mean, guys. Oh, mean. It's been a wonderful live today, you guys. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. We got so much more to talk about, but I don't want to just expose so much. I want to I just do a message. Yeah, messages are going off and all that stuff. I want to, get to, all the good stuff, man. I want to get to all the good stuff, but it's just going to take some time before we can actually do all of that, you guys. But in the midst of that, I just want everybody to know that, once again, these are, somewhat of my opinions, but I'm holding fact and truth with my opinion. So you can call it my opinion or you can call it the truth. The truth will be exposed with evidence and fact. Never will I expose anything or say anything without truth or fact. It's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. And I really don't care. Because you're talking about my life at this point. And at my life, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to show the truth, to let the people know that I don't have a reason to bring up or lie about anything. Not one. But I do know who does have to lie and cheat and steal and manipulate and persuade in order to keep a so-called image amongst the people. It's just so sad. But I want to say, with all that being said, like I said prior before, we all have pretty much the same goal. We all want the best for the sport, allegedly. We all want the best for the athletes, allegedly. But how far will you go to do right by the people? How far will you go to do right by the athletes and coaches and spectators and sponsors? How far will you go to do right? Because we all know how far you'll go to do wrong. And I say that to say, those of you out there that are listening, those of you out there that just want to hear a little bit of what I'm saying, or concerned, or just interested in what I'm saying, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this live stream. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know what you think. You don't have to like anything I'm saying. You don't have to agree with everything I'm saying. And personally, I mean, I actually really, I'm sorry to say, but it doesn't really matter to me. I just know what I'm going to stand on. I'm going to stand on truth. I'm going to stand on fact, regardless of what anybody thinks or what they feel. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment. Follow me on all my social medias. You all see them at the bottom of the screen here. And again, the support that I'm getting and the love that I'm getting, it's very few, but I appreciate it so much. And I just want to say, I love you guys that are just, supportive. And those of you that are not, I hope you guys will see one day that you should have been on the right side. Like TJ said, the red side. But then it probably still will be too late. No matter if you did choose to change sides or correct your way of thinking, or hopefully you would be able to apologize, or whatever you think you'll be able to do. It may or may not work. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, man. And we'll be back, man. We'll be back till next time.